My name is Chen Xing and I'm the leader for Group 2. Today, I would like to talk about the key issue in operation and logistics industry. The key issue is the warehouse problem. If the space of warehouse is not managed properly, it will cause the limit in inventory that can be stored. That it will be a waste of money because the company need to figure out another way to store their inventory. So that people can't afford the high cost if the space is not fully utilized. The second issue comes out is security problem. Nowadays, the concerns for security issue is rising because goods are being passed from manufacturer to supplier, and during the process may happen unexpected risk. When the shipment arrives and its final destination, it has passed through the hand of countless people and the goods may damage or thief. Furthermore, poor technology management is one of the issues. The lack of a proper management system for technology can lead a serious technology and safety issue. Some of issues arising from this situation included unexpected downtimes, which put business to a halt and poorly maintained history of IT operation data, leading to uninformed decision making. The customer service also is one issue of the operation and logistics industry. Operation management is about providing the right product at the right time, in the right quantity, to the right place. A good customer service plays an important role in every business translations. It could happen in a situation where a customer wants to track the delivery shipment, but the seller did not respond or may have not an accurate answer for it. This situation may cause customer to leave a bad impression on company and also spread the rumor from one to another person. The company reputation and image will be affected indirectly. The last issue is about the high labor cost. The labor cost is expenses of all labor used in a business. It's one of the most substantial operation costs. They are particularly important in any business which experience heavy human resource labor costs in constructions, manufacturing, and other countries which have partial or not automated operations. After an investigation, logistics industry found out that the labor cost is the highest expenses is warehouse operation budget.
First of all, I would like to start with value proposition. The first one will be we will provide quick response in customer service. Once we receive the message from our customer, we will reply it in an instant. Then the second one will be the customer can customize their interior design based on their preferences. Then the third one will be the free application. And the last one is we will provide various type of design. The customer can choose their preferable design in terms of texture or home appliance and so on. Next, we move to the customer segment. So we aim to target at upper middle class earners or app user and people who intend to do renovation. And the third one will be the customer relationship, how we maintain our relationship with our customer. So the first one, we will maintain it through the online contact form. The customer can contact with us through the chat box in our application. Then the second one is we will provide dedicated personal service. Once a contractor signs contract with the customer, then the contractor will follow up the project. Then the third one will be the co-creation. Since this is a renovation project, so the contractor must discuss with customer in order to make improvement of it. Okay, move to the third part of our BMC, which is the channel. How we channel our product or services to our customer. The first one is through the mobile application. Second one will be the social media marketing. The customer can reach us from the social media platform, for example, like Facebook, Instagram, and so forth and so forth. Then next, we move to the key activities. So the key activities of our application is renovation, raw material selection, and keep track of the level of inventory. Once we receive the order from our customer, our application will automatically update the quantity of inventory. Then the next part will be the key resources. So the main resources of our application is the application itself, space for reno. Second one will be the technique of the contractor. The contractor need to have the knowledge and technique about the renovation. Next is contractor. So we need the contractor to monitor the whole progress of our project. Then the last one will be the experienced worker. The experienced worker are needed because we need the worker to finish the project earlier. Then we move to the key partners. So the key partners of our application is contractor company, raw material suppliers, and also the customer service. So the next part of our BMC is about the cost structure. So the first one is about labor cost, advertising fees, application creation, and also the maintenance fees of our application, transportation fees, and also materials fee as well. Then come to the last part of our BFC will be the revenue stream. So basically all of our revenue is come from the renovation fees received from our customers.
The target market of our business idea is house planner, young couple, construction company, interior designer, people who are renovating their house or refreshing their house, existing user and new user for who are downloading our software. The facility of business idea is we are going to develop an app for house renovation. The apps will connect to the warehouse system. After the customer confirmation through the apps, customer can customize the design they want. For example, the apps will show some example of the bedroom, living room, kitchen by listing out all the design, material, texture, and so on. The price also will show for each item so that the customer can set a budget from the renovations. After the customer can select all the items they want, the approximate price will be displayed at the end. Customer can contact the consultant for more information. Consultant will provide a suitable suggestion according to the requirement of customer and follow up. After customer place their order, the app will show the inventory that it needs. Hence, the consultant can direct order if there are a shortage of material.
Hi, today I'll be talking about the SWOT analysis. The first part of SWOT analysis is the strengths. Our company's major strength is our partnership. This is a key strength for us because it can lower the cost and we will have adequate resources for the jobs. The second part is we will provide a higher quality and service. Even our service is better quality. We do this to keep customer retention levels much higher than our competitors, and all our materials are properly supervised and checked before any of the job is done. The third part is the simplified processing, and we increase operation visibility. We do this with good software, which makes it easier to communicate between the customers and us, between us and our suppliers, and basically the whole supply chain. We can reduce shortage error and any unwanted problems by doing this. The second part is the weaknesses. The first weakness of the business is the lack of reputation. We all know this is a fairly growing business and we are up against major players. Not many companies do online renovation app, so this is a problem that we might occur. The second part is the cost of warehouse. It is essential for the business to have a warehouse and the usage of a warehouse. No matter if we do not make optimum use of the warehouse, the cost of the warehouse will not change. So we need to always keep in mind and always plan ahead in order to make optimum use of our warehouse facilities. The third part is the lack of contingency and resilience plan. Since this is a new market, there are many unknown errors that might occur. We have to adapt quick and swiftly resolve all these problems. The fourth one is the technological risk. We will always have security and software risk. People's privacy matter is very important. Even big companies sometimes still have these kind of problems. So it's undoubtedly that we will go through this and we will need to adapt as quick as we can, as fast as we can. The third part is the opportunity. The first opportunity will be the innovative of technology development. We can distinguish our company or the business, which will give us an edge because we are starting an online renovation based company. So this will be a huge advantage to our business. With increasing demand of technological use, people want to get things done as fast as they can, as cheap as they can. So a renovation is much more affordable than getting a house. It's much less hassle. So people tend to renovating their property and we want to be the face to go. Customer loyalty. We do not give customers the purchasing stress. They do not have to make their minds up quickly. So this will result in better decisions made by the customer, and most probably they will be much happier with the product if we actually force them to make a quick decision. So with online, they can actually take their own time. With social media presence such as Facebook and Instagram, we can actually market the business to a wider audience, and it has faster reach. So the last part will be the threats. There's two major threats. The first one will be economic recession. As now what is happening, we are going to an economic recession. So if this happens, people have less disposable cash. So we need to always keep in mind that our demand for renovation will be much lower in these times. The second one will be intense competition. If a bigger, more established company jumps on us, it'll be much harder for us to cope with this. So we need to always act fast and we need to enter right now so that we have the first mover's edge.
The first challenge that we have identified is lack of reputation. We have not yet become a leader in the renovation industry, but the large companies have established their brands. Therefore, many people still unfamiliar with our company. We may not be the first choice of customer. Most probably, they will choose branded company rather than us. Because we are a new phone company, so the customer have no confidence to us. The second challenge is the warehouse cost. There is some cost that need to spend under the warehouse. The cost of storage space is related with the rental and amortization of the warehouse building. The nature of this cost will depend on whether the company owns the warehouse or leases it to a third party. Second is funding, which is the capital needed to invest in a warehouse. Thirdly is the repairs and maintenance cost of a logistic warehouse. Fourth is the insurance that a company protects its warehouse building from accidents or losses. Lastly, taxes are those that related to the building, such as property tax. It will be constant cost or warehouse will not change even if we do not make optimum use of storage, therefore increasing our overhead cost per project. The third challenge is lack of contingency and resilience plan. This is because they have some unforeseen problem in future. A resilient strategy takes the approach one step further by deliberately engineering the organization to be strong and inherently reliable. A resilient organization can avoid incidents that might interfere or interrupt with business activity, and also ensure business operates as usual. The fourth challenge is the technology risk. A technology risk is a risk introduced into an outsourced project for software development that the IT team must control uniquely. These risks differ uniquely from risks arising from circumstances within the business sector or from general project management. Software risk includes the probability of occurrence of uncertain events within an organization and their potential for loss. Risk management has become an important component that a company must have, as organizations continue to implement more application features to satisfy the customers. The economic recession also one of the threats for our business. Companies will cut off their employees to decrease their expenses because the profit is declined. They will stop the expenditure that are not necessary because they don't have income. If economy experiences inflation, it has a negative impact on logistics and therefore operation cannot run smoothly any longer. The commodity price will increase, which means this firm will get supplies at higher prices, making them operate at high cost and eventually leading to lower profitability. The last challenge that faced by our company will be the intense competition. The competitors that launching a similar platform could wipe us out of our initial position. We launched the platform online such as create a renovation app. If our competitor does the same thing and make their platform more attractive than us, their company reputation will increase and become famous, and a lot of customers will choose them. Therefore, our company will be eliminated from our current position.
Today I'm going to present the key solution to address the key challenge and risks. The first solution for this challenge is to create a better and special service in the renovation industry and compete with some big company. For example, we can promote our product through some social media. We have to know what the customer want because these are complicated things for the customer because they don't know what they want. When our company create a better and special product in the decoration industry, it can reduce the number of features of the product while making it more convenient and easier for customer to choose this product. The second solution will be considered by using third-party logistics. Using a third-party logistics provided a good fit. Many of our customers think they can do things cheaper and better themselves. However, we have since good experience with 3PL in the terms of costs that are competitive with the internal costs. For example, for a small company like us, 3PL allow management to focus on the marketing and merchandising function that are essential to sustaining growth. The third solution is planning ahead. A plan that made sense a few years ago may not be right now. Market conditions are constantly changing, so we need to critically review and update our business plan to keep pace with the time. As our business grows, our strategy need to evolve to adapt your changing circumstances. For example, your focus might be not from winning new customers to building profitable relationship and maximizing the growth and existing customer. The fourth key solution is to address the technology risks. Is install the antivirus software in order to keep mobile facings and viruses at bay with the appropriate firewall and software. We also set password protect for Wi-Fi network. This is because the offering internet access is a good way to get the order via the application software. But must to keep the network safe. The fifth challenge will be economic situation that affect by NGO. The solution will be that our company may consider to reduce the advertising and the promotion expenses instead of spending it on other business aspects such as staff salary. The last solution to say the problem will be continuous innovation. If our competitors are using the similar business strategy with us, our company will plan to continue to innovate new product and service and make it unique in order to attract customers. Only the continuous improvement can compete with the competitor. Our innovation company need to provide the incentive for employee as a motivation. With reward, the employee must put more effort in to create the innovation new ideas.